Hello, church. My name is Mario Bolivar from Skaneateles Presbyterian Church. Thank you for watching. Today is day 11 of our Lent Study series called Be Holy by Brian Coulter. And today we read Proverbs 20, verse 25, where it says, "It is a snare for one to say rashly, it is holy." We're called to continue to accept and embody being holy during Lent as we get ready for Easter. But we should not rush or call everything holy. Holiness requires to be intentional. Being holy is not an accident. As humans, we might struggle with what we call holy. Sometimes we go as far as to say that our hobbies are holy to us because it brings happiness to our life. Take me, for example. Sometimes I have heard myself saying that softball is holy, and that's a mistake. Now, God doesn't want to take your hobbies away from you. He just wants you to understand that being holy should be a priority and should not be in the back of the bus. Do I struggle with my call to holiness? Yes, I do. As I'm sure you do. Because life gets complicated. There's new things all the time and we struggle with that. But the call is for us to be intentional about what really matters. In this case, our call to be holy for God's glory. Something that you have to be intentional. Take, for example, being family. Some people might say that being family is just a natural thing to be. You're just born into it. Maybe you just marry into it. You just have the same blood and the same last name, and that's it. But you have to be intentional. This week, for example, we have been intentional about visiting our family in Michigan and in Ohio. We want them to be in relationship with Dante, and we want Dante to recognize them. But I struggle with this because I have a brother who lives in Asheville, North Carolina, who has seen Dante maybe 2 or 3 times in his 5 months of life. In fact, I have family in Colombia who have never met Dante, who have not kissed him yet, who has not held him yet. So we have to be intentional about being family. How much more intentional we have to be about being holy, about being in community, about worshiping, about reading the scriptures, about prayer. If you don't take the time and you don't give priority to these things, they are not going to happen. You should not call your hobbies holy. You should call your time with God holy. If holy is about being with God, everything that you do to be in relationship with God, whether it's prayer, study, or community and fellowship, can be called holy. And you should give priority to that. A call to holiness is a call to slow down and look at what God is in your list of priorities. God calls and reminds us to remember Him. A call to be holy is a call to be reunited in holiness with God, because that is one of the things that we were designed to do. I hope that you take this call to be holy seriously. Take this time in Lent to study and to say, "Slow me down, my Lord, and guide me." Thank you for continuing doing this Lent study with me. Until then, be blessed.